Important, not only this time of year, but all year round.
Oh, yes.
SPF.
SPF, and this is a good one.
Yes, it is. Today we're bringing you the SPF 50, and we're bringing you the Silk Cream from TATCHA to go along with it. If purchased separately, it's $96. You know, the SPF on its own would be 64, and the Silk Cream would be 32 on its own. For less than the price of the SPF, you're going to get both of them today at a sale price, 4 payments of $14.75, and we have fewer than 500 to go around.
Oh,
now, that's
wow.
not a lot.
Okay.
A 634-768 is your item number. Place your orders and get it home for yourself. And with no auto delivery, you might want to get more than one because it's the final presentation of the month.
So good.
Okay, let's talk about this right away because
Okay.
I love a good sunscreen,
Yeah.
but I don't want it to feel chalky. I don't want it to feel heavy on my skin.
Yeah.
I don't want it to feel greasy or oily.
That's right. So here's like Sunscreen 101 real quick. First of all, this is a lightweight sunscreen. It's going to also give you beautiful priming properties. You'll notice that it kind of feels like a serum when it goes right on. But real quick, Sunscreen 101. There's two types of sunscreen. There's chemical sunscreen.
Yes.
And there's mineral sunscreens, which is what this is. Mineral sunscreens are generally better because they actually physically block out UVA and UVB rays. Chemical sunscreens have things in there that actually allows UVA and UVB rays to come into your skin, but the heat from the sun actually has it evaporate. That's generally how they work. This, however, is completely different.
It disappears. Look at this.
So I'm going to put a little bit of regular mineral sunscreen on.
Okay, so let's take a look at Jennifer.
Know,
yeah, let's take a look at Jennifer.
I love this brand. It's great. It really does protect the skin, but here's what happens, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't put a lot. It was literally smaller than
That's
dime
like
size
surfer sunscreen, if you ask me.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Nobody's putting on sunscreen like this, especially if you're trying to look cute and put on makeup.
Look at the color that it left.
There's no way. I'm not doing it, and I work in skincare. First of all, look at the texture. My skin is very dry, you'll notice, but instantly it feels hydrated. It's going on like serum. It feels glowy. It feels dewy. And it's treating my skin texture, radiance, appearance of pores. Take a look at that.
Look at the difference.
Holy cow.
Wow.
And I put a good amount of coverage on here. This is not obstructing the composition or the skin tone and the complexion of my skin. You have to look at the way it goes sheer on Wendy, but you're still getting that coverage. This is a game-changing sunscreen. It's so good.
So listen, a 634-768 is your item number. We're already very busy with this. We have not a lot of them to go around. Now fewer than 400 remaining.
Wow.
If you want it, this is the time of year to get it at a $14.75 easy pay. And remember, there's no auto delivery, so maybe pick up more than one. You still get the Silk Cream as well to go along with it.
Yes.
So that's really nice, and we'll talk to you about that in a second. But you know, you actually did some research on this as well.
Oh, yes.
So let's talk about some of these clinical studies.
Yeah, so I would not be up here saying all of these amazing things if we couldn't back it up. Here is an expert-graded study. After immediate use, every person, 100% of our panelists, demonstrated an improvement in the skin's softness, smoothness, suppleness, and the skin moisture barrier to help prevent transepidermal water loss. That simply means you're adding hydration back in your skin. Right?
Well, listen, that's just from the Silk skin cream, right?
Yep.
The sunscreen. Take a look at Wendy. Okay, so now remember, Jennifer, lighter skin tone. Wendy, she has a little bit more of a tan skin tone.
Yep.
And you can see she puts it on and it disappears instantly.
Look at that. I love that you put it on just one side of the cheek, Wendy. Thank you so much for doing that. That's so smart because look at this. You cannot tell she has sunscreen on one side of her face.
And by the way, water resistant as well.
Water resistant.
For 80 minutes.
Yes. SPF 50, the skin protection factor. Like, this is real sunscreen, and it's mineral sunscreen. You're physically blocking everything out. Plus, you're getting skincare treatment. Plus, you're getting priming benefits with it. The amount of times I was able to put makeup, like light makeup on after wearing this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh,
and
it's not
can I
off.
tell you, I put 2 applications on the back of my hand just for the camera.
Yes.
And it's not greasy.
Yes.
It's not sticky. It's not heavy. Can I also tell you this? Have you ever put sunscreen on your face and then had it seep into your eyes? And then all of a sudden your eyes are burning and you're like, you're trying to wash it out? This doesn't move. If you're looking for one of the best sunscreens that you've ever tried or not tried before, try this one out today. And by the way, we don't have a lot left to go around. If you want it, Now fewer than 350 remain. $14.75 gets it home. This is dangerously close to selling out because this on its own would be $64. This on its own would be $32. You're getting both of them for $58.98. This is the reason why I say the smartest beauty shoppers buy their beauty at QVC.
That's right.
You can walk into a store with the door and buy TATCHA, right? You can walk into a really high-end beauty retailer and buy TATCHA, but you'll pay full price for it there, and you won't have Jennifer, their skincare educator, showing you this. This is why our customers absolutely love this.
5th application on my arm, Alberti. And you saw I put on a lot. I took it all the way up my forearm.
Wow.
Look at this.
Look at that. And then this over here,
hydrated.
just if you're just joining us, this is a very popular SPF that you would buy at like maybe your drugstore or, you know, and that's the one that maybe you're putting on the kids if they're at the beach all day long, right? And you're reapplying and reapplying and reapplying.
That's right.
The story with this is different. You put it on once, it stays on water resistant for 80 minutes. You know, the average rule out there is that if you put on a SPF 50, you have to reapply it every 50 minutes.
That's right.
This is, again, every 80 minutes. So that's, again, a longer coverage. That's what you want on your face. Definitely put it on your décolleté.
Absolutely.
This weekend, I went to dinner with a friend. She's 68 years old. And I was sitting across from her at dinner, and I was like, I cannot believe how good your décolleté and your chest are.
Wow.
She said, I've covered it my whole life.
That's so smart.
I've covered it my whole life.
Yeah.
The sun is the _1 ager, the _1 damager, the #1 cause of wrinkles. If you want to have the most luminous, beautiful, youthful skin, protect it. That's why it's first in our show. That's why it's super limited. A634768, that's your item number. Very quickly, I do want to talk about the Silk Cream because everybody is going to get that. The Silk Cream, by the way, you're seeing some of the results on your screen there.
Yeah, so a consumer survey test, 1 week after use, every person agreeing that the texture of their skin felt smoother, softer. After 2 weeks of continued use, 90% of our users agreeing their skin looked and felt firmer, skin elasticity improved, dry lines and wrinkles appeared softened. So this is a really great moisturizer, and you can pair it beautifully with the Silk Sunscreen. It's going to hydrate your skin. It's not going to feel heavy. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
It also smells so good. It's one of my favorite smells in the whole world. Okay, so listen, A634768, fewer than 250 to go around. This will not last. Check out your shopping cart and get it home. By the way, you have 30 days to try it. If you're not in love with it, you can always send it back. But I have a feeling you might say, why didn't I get 2? Why didn't I get 2? Okay, A634768, that's your item number. Check out your shopping cart because we're really, really busy. Okay, coming up in the show, we've got the water cream, the jumbo limited edition